Welcome, my YouTube friends and LEGO Star Wars fans. This is yet another Star Wars review, LEGO Star Wars review, and it's the most recently released, hot off the press, 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and it's an exciting one. We'll go over why. And yes, I am the owner of several of the 501st Legion Battle Pack, which some people didn't call a true battle pack, more of a super pack in a way. That one kind of paved the way for this amazing set in front of you. So again, this really followed the Clone Wars and is not just a plain troopers. These are all have a specialty in some kind, which we'll get to when we get to the individual figures. All of the figures are unique in the LEGO minifigure universe, which is amazing. We'll see how long that lasts, although I think this is going to be, stay unique. So for you army builders out there, get out there, hashtag build your army. This is definitely one that you're going to want to have at least a couple of. And what's nice is that this battle pack, goes for what's a standard price now for battle packs. I know it used to be $15. These go for $20, which I really think it's fair at this point because most figures, you're lucky in the Star Wars universe. Most figures, again, are in that $4 to $5 range. So you look 4 figures, $20 plus a nice little build, and you can't go wrong. So that's kind of the current rate of Star Wars battle packs today. If the builds get more significant, that's where the other one was. That one you only got 3 clones with a couple battle droids, which I don't even really count as a figure. I guess 2 of them count as a figure. So that one was almost 4 figures for less money. So this is the best. So if you're going to go crazy on your clone army building, this is the chance. Now is the time. This is the one. So you're one and only. And so it's been hard to get. My journey to purchase this set right here was I had some Lego credit. It was in the store. I was originally going to get the Pick-a-Brick wall, and then I decided to use it on the battle pack since it was in stock, and I missed out on my chance to get it on either Amazon or Lego.com. So here we are. So here's the full review. Let's start by taking over or starting with the instruction booklet. That's the one thing I was probably disappointed in. You get kind of the janky, cheap version that Lego is cheapening out all the time. It kind of looks like somebody just kind of used construction paper and cut it. So it is what it is. Let's see if they did, not too many advertisements. There really isn't that many. Oh, okay. That's the first that they spread the parts over 3 pages. That's kind of unique. Rebuild the world. Oh, here's the advertisement for this is the wave. It was kind of a mini wave with the bomber, the microfighter, and then of course the battle pack. I'll definitely get all 3. This one I'm going to probably wait on. There's an outside chance that I get it for May the 4th. Otherwise, I'll probably wait till I get a deal, but it's definitely high in my list. That's probably one of the best TIE Fighter builds I've seen in a long time. And then I collect all the microfighters. I haven't jumped on this one quite yet because it's not super exciting, but at the same time, I have to add it in my collection. So there you go. Let's first it kind of goes through. The instruction booklets are kind of average at best. There you go. They get these really cheesy stars and different things. Like even if you notice, they got little graphics down here. Oh, there it is. Let's see if you can see that. There you go, like down there at the page, which is interesting. So first it starts with building off of the figures. And then you go into the, oh, there you go. They did each one individually. And then it goes into the build. It's all very plain and small in these instructions. You get, before I knocking everything out, you do get a decent amount of spare parts. Most of it's from the gun or turret. You do get a couple extra accessories. You do get a whole pack of the visors and the rangefinders, which is nice. I usually just store those away. I don't really use them typically, although they do look pretty cool on the on the clones. So let's go into the build. The build, is really pretty nice. It was a decent build experience. So you start with the base. I do like that this is very posable. The legs do kind of, you can spread them out. You could lower it down. You could kind of stand it up a little bit more. It doesn't rotate or anything like that. It's probably the only miss is that this gun doesn't rotate at all, but it does go a little bit up and down. I thought they used some interesting techniques using these pieces right here. If I pull that off, whoop, you can see that right there. That's a pretty cool way of doing that, I thought. And it snaps right back in there, and then you can launch missiles from here, and then you've got the cannon. You got the missiles and then the cannon right like that. I thought it's nice. And then one of the characters can actually stand. Let's see, let's grab this is the officer. Oh, you can't put too much pressure. Under pressure. All right, here we go. So there we go. Just like that. So getting into the figures, let's talk about these. These are pretty cool. The more I research them, I really like the combination of this Legion, of the 501st Legion battle pack and this battle pack. You get two, so these are unique figures. So technically, there's 4 unique figures, but these are similar. So you get Angry Face. These guys come with a really cool backpack. These are essentially like heavy or like shock trooper almost of the 501st. So they're heavy infantry. So they're like the big guns leading the charge, the tough guys. Getting that out of here. Then the next one up is this is a specialist. He's identified by these markings right here, which is real cool. Otherwise, he has the standard. He does also have blue arms to identify that. Pretty cool. They provide one visor. So I don't know if he's like a sniper or so like a rifleman, but he's considered a specialist of the unit. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then this one right here, this guy, he is the officer of the group. I've seen so shout out to Andy, fellow community member that had his rangefinder would auto pop off. Mine seems to be, the hole must be drilled properly. So my rangefinder stays in very well. And he's also a standard concerned clone face. Not angry clone, concerned. And he does come with kind of an officer's blaster, which you get 2 of. So that's pretty cool. All in all, my plans for this, I don't have any specific fans other than the fact that I really love, I've grown to love clones. I definitely collect a decent amount. I'm not like going to create a legion of 1,000 troopers or anything like that, or do anything like official. But if I see a deal or I see an opportunity to snag one more of these, I'm going to have a hard time saying no. I'm definitely going to want to get one more. The recommendation for those that are building like full companies is to get like 2 to 3 of these at the very least. And I think the value is going to be there. So if you decide later on you want to sell, I have a feeling that these guys are going to be in that $5 to $7, maybe even $8 range when this retires. I think what's going to happen is with the Bad Batch and a couple other properties, as kids kind of growing up with Bad Batch in the kind of the Order 66 era, I should say, people are going to start gravitating more and more to the prequels. This is going to continue to be a thing. All it takes is 1 or 2 community members to go into army building, and the inventory that's aftermarket is going to get sucked up in a major way. So with that, I think this is an amazing one. I definitely recommend it. Get out there, make sure to get yours. If you are an investor This is definitely, I think this is almost better than the Legion backpack, because of that extra clone trooper and them being specialized. I think special figures matter, and the other set didn't have quite as much. Oh, I should compare. I brought a couple friends to doing a comparison. The standard trooper is very similar to the officer. So you see the officer just has a little bit of extra print on it. So we see a little bit extra special. And then this is a normal trooper. And then this was the jet trooper. And he's got the special markings on him. Versus, let's say, like a specialist, right? Who's got standard markings, but then also has that patch. So I just think this is just a great way. I mean, look at how these guys blend in, right? That is just fantastic. And it's just a slight variance in color. So, boy, Lego's really knocking it out of the park. I feel like they did fans right with this particular battle pack. It's just right. It's not perfect. There's going to be some detractors here and there, maybe some on accuracy and different things, but I think this is a definite great ad. So that's it for this video. Make sure to love to hear your feedback and commentary on this set, and how many are you going to purchase? Are you just going to get one? You're going to grab 2 or 3 of these puppies, or maybe even more? Definitely would love to hear. So make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next Star Wars review. Bye for now.